Hello, welcome back to Riddle. My name is Beast. Today we're back with Riddle Joker. This video should go up on the 31st. So this is gonna be the last video you get this year. So I hope you'll have a nice, at least for me, the last video that'll go up this year of 2020, which can go suck my fucking dick, because by God, it's only been horrible shit, one after another, and it had to kick me in the dick one last time before the end. So I'm done with it. I'm done with that. I'm not gonna share what happened because I don't want any like fucking pity about it. But anyways, let's just move on. Let's just move on. We don't need. We can have the happy juice. Let's just drink some happy juice. So yeah, let's just go, I suppose. Oh yeah, by the way, I got Devil May Cry 4 right today, and I hate Nero. That guy do the thing where you can pull distant enemies to you with the Devil Bringer. But I wish it had more range. That would be so sick. But oh well, too bad. Let's just keep going. Hey, killer!
Nani?
This is gonna sound weird, but have you ever been attracted to a girl?
それって女みたいな顔してるけどってこと？
No, I wasn't implying anything. I'm just curious.
あ、そっか。まあ、そりゃ僕だってあるよ。健康な思春期の男子なんだからさ。
When does it happen exactly?
え、何それ？
Well, was it like on first glance? Or does something have to happen for you to start seeing girls attractive?
そんなのどっちでもあるって感じじゃない？というか、サトル、僕を男と見込んで聞いてくれたんだよね。
Yeah.
そっかそっか。ありがとうね。だから僕も男としてみんなには黙っておくね。頑張ってね、サトル。
Thanks. Truth be told, he just happened to be the closest guy sitting to me, sitting near me. But he seems happy, so I'll keep that a secret. His answer sure doesn't help much, though. Well, I guess it differs from person to person. Either way, this has absolutely nothing to do with my mission. In putting that aside, I'm keeping secrets from her, taking advantage of her feelings for me, and trying to expose her own secrets. I don't deserve to harbor any sort of feelings towards her. I repeat that to myself as a reminder. Alright, I'll go see her at noon. I'll massage her shoulders as much as I have to for the sake of the mission. Lunch break soon arrives.
どうしたの？
Oh, sorry, I was thinking you seem really busy today. I went to Maya's lab as planned and found her glued to her computer screen. She always makes coffee for me, but today she just apologized and said I could make it myself if I wanted some. I have a bad feeling about this. Something come up?
ちょっとね。大急ぎで作らなきゃいけないものができてね。ちょっと特貫作業中というわけさ。
Oh, okay. Does this mean she hasn't noticed the break-in nor the hacking? It'd be nice, but it makes a little difference to the current situation. I can't exactly ask her about a shoulder massage when she's neck-deep in work. What she did 2 days ago doesn't seem to be affecting her behavior. Honestly, if she was visibly embarrassed about me being here, I could probably make something happen. Actually, scratch that. I'd rather that not happen for a variety of reasons. Still, the question remains, what do I do now?
そうそう。だから放課後なんだけどね。
Yeah?
そんなわけでごめん。
ちょっと忙しいんだ。来てもらってもお構いできないから。
My hair is annoying me. Sorry. Oh, okay. I won't bother you then. Probably won't be able to get anything out of her. Oh well, I'll just have to wait until she's finished with her work.
あと、明日もなんだけど。
Yeah?
明日も多分、ごたごたしてると思うんだ。研究の都合でちょっと、環境を変える必要がありそうで。この PC とかも撤去しようかなって。
Huh?
だからごめんね。数日はこんな感じだと思うんだ。顔出しに来てくれるなら、寮の方に来てくれると嬉しいな。
Okay, thanks. Can't be.
ハッキングしてたのがバレた？
I'm not entirely sure she wasn't too specific. That's what her words seemed to imply. Problem now, though.
PC が撤去されるってことだね。あそこの PC がなくなったら、ハッキングするにも研究棟に再潜入する以外になくなるっていうのは痛いな。
We still haven't solved the keycard issue.
サトルくん、3択かな。1、研究棟に再潜入して今度こそセキュリティ周りのデータをいじる。2、ハッキング周りは一旦諦めて他の侵入可能な端末を探しつつ、式部先輩本人から引き出せる限りに情報を引き出す。
And what's the third option?
明日以降で PC を撤去するってことだったんでしょ。なら今日のうちに盗める限りに盗んでおく。
She's gonna be waiting in there, isn't she? That's all pretty risky.
一番危険度が高いのは1だよね。一度挑戦してみたことではあるけども、中からの侵入に対しても硬かったし、なんとか突破できたとしてもやっぱりセキュリティ周りまで手を出せるかどうかの保証はない。カードキーのこともあるから、発覚してた時に一番ヤバいことになるコースなのも間違いない。
It's a real gambit, yeah.
で、2の方ははっきり言ってサトルくん次第なんだけど。
So I doubt I can get her to talk to me much with how busy she is right now.
そりゃあね、正直一番望み薄なコース。長い時間かけることにはなるね。でも1はもちろん3よりもはるかに安全。その点考えると私はこれに1票かな。
The last option is the middle ground between the two.
博打を打つのはロックを解除する時の1回だけ。ダメだった時も1案よりはまあ逃げやすい。その代わり1案よりも得られる情報は確実に少ない。ローリスクローリターンだね。そうなるとノーリスクローリターンの2案が私的にはやっぱり推しかな。
Second plan hinges entirely on what I can do. Either I'll be able to retain information from Mayu or I won't. It's for the mission though, so I have to accomplish it no matter what. Subdue my emotions, suppress my guilt and shame. Talk to her.
こんなこと知らなかったの。サトルくん。
Right, I don't know if I'll be able to. Managed to keep my composure today, but that's only because she was her real normal self. She looked at me with an expression like that, like the one she was making while she was doing that. I don't know I'd be able to hold back. Second plan has the benefit of being risk-free, but there's a huge possibility we won't get any new information from it at all.
それはまあ確かにね。
Also, literally, option 3 and 2 can be both, like, executed simultaneously. There's nothing telling you that you can't go for both at the same time. I say we go with plan 3. I want to obtain as much information as I can for future operations.
多少のリスクを冒してもゼロよりはマシって判断だね。そうなるとリスクを少しでも下げるためにサトルくん一人で行ってもらうことになるよ。
Wow, how convenient. She's so going to be waiting there. Like, she planted the seed with that. She just planted the seed. Like, yes, I'll have to get rid of it tonight. So, I'll have to get rid of it tomorrow. So, it'll only be in this room for one more night. I sure hope nobody breaks in. I nod. In the case that the keycard's been disabled, I'd have to escape from the guards. Without Nanami with me, there's a higher chance I'll be able to escape. Entering, on the other hand, will be difficult.
それでもよくて、何があってもちゃんと帰ってきてくれるんなら、私も3案でいいよ。
I've already infiltrated the building numerous times. I should be fine by myself. So, we're set to go with plan 3. She's gonna be waiting in there! I have to carry out my responsibilities now that I've made this choice. So, yeah. Remember how last part I said she's gonna be waiting in there? Apparently I was off by one lab. One? I think my brain just turned off for today. I had one lab visit off, but hey. I have to carry out my responsibilities now that I've made this choice. Once night arrives, I make my way to the school building alone, leaving none of me behind at the dorms. Honestly, I might just be running away from the truth. That's why I chose this option over the second one. Definitely has. Sooner or later, I'll have to confront these feelings. Both for my own sake and for hers. Still, I'm a spy. I can't change that, no matter how much I may want to. She's a student here and a researcher too. I can't be with her. So, shouldn't I save the time I have now with her? Maybe I should have made my opportunities to meet with her. So, maybe I should have made more opportunities to meet with her, to talk to her. Maybe I should have gone with plan 2 like Nanami said, even if it yielded no return. That's a scary prospect in itself. She and I will eventually have to say our goodbyes. I shouldn't get any closer than I already have for my sake. Stop. Plan 2 can be considered once this is over with. Need to focus on the mission at hand. Take a breath and readjust my focus, keeping my guard up while I press the keycard against the scanner. Phew. Still works. That's good. Lack of data on her room computer and the replacing of her lab computer were mere coincidences. Right, time to steal the data. Since we're hacking it remotely this time, it'll take a bit longer to complete. Now that I've successfully entered, I need to insert the device as soon as I can. Let's see. Looks like I need to turn off my stealth first. Can't tell where my pockets are with it on. Feel around for the stealth switch as I walk towards the computer. After taking my second step, however, I freeze. I gasp. Immediately, my body breaks out into a cold sweat. What the fuck's going on? Can't move my legs. No, I can't move the entire lower half of my body. I can't see anything out in the ordinary, and nothing seems to be binding me. Wait. I feel the blood rush away from my face. My lower hand is in it. I lower my hand in an attempt to touch my legs, but my fingers are blocked by something. I can only reach so far downward. It's as if the entire airspace below my waist has been solidified. A chill runs down my spine as I recall a certain memory. Senpai? What are you doing?
私の能力で有原くんの周囲のアストラルを固めて壁を作ってみたのさ。こうして動きを封じてしまえば動きたくても動けまい。
It was exactly the same sensation I experienced back then. But where's Mayu then? I don't see her anywhere. How could she have activated her ability if she's not here? Ah! As I ask myself that question, I hear the sound of the door unlocking. I panic, but it's no use. I can't do anything. And then the door opens. I can't even turn around to look. My body feels stiff, almost like it's locked in place. Soft, calm voice pierces me from behind. I can hear footsteps approaching me one after another. They then circle around to my front.
興味深いものを開発しているようだ。こっちのはアストラルの運動を遅滞させる技術でね。
Intriguing! There's no hint of surprise or any other emotion on her face. That tells me everything I need to know.
空間固定能力を発動させた瞬間の状態でそいつをかけていたんだよ。が、どうやら君に解除されてしまったみたいだね。足元には気をつけないといけないな。
Must have stopped on some sort of sensor panel hidden in the flooring. It worked as a switch for her ability. When stepped on, it automatically activates her ability. It was likely frozen in a state right before it was about to solidify. It's the same technology we used during the Expo fair. And she even had something that allowed her ability to activate irrespective of her will. It seems strange, but I know exactly why she has that now.
気をつけないといけないのは私もだったね。とはいえ、まさかアストラル認証を盗まれるとは思ってもみなかった。
Don't know when it happened, but likely wasn't too long ago. Don't know what happened, but she noticed. In response, she set up a trap. She was lying in wait, hoping this thief who replicated her card would show themselves again. Shit!
不審な相手に接触された記憶はないんだ。だが、その高額明細だけで私に悟られることなくアストラルパターンを盗んでのけたとも考えにくい。となると、さて君はどうやったのか、一体誰なのか、いつどこでお目にかかったかな。
That more or less confirms it. She doesn't know it's me. It might seem like a ray of hope, but it's a false hope.
逃げられはしないよ。
I'm trapped. Until she deactivates her ability, I can't move an inch. And there's no way I can weasel my way out of this with words.
さあ、明細を解いてもらおうか。
Sorry. I clenched my teeth and apologized in my heart. Who am I apologizing? Who am I apologizing to, though? Dad? None of me? Or was I apologizing to her? Either way. Resigning myself to the situation, I deactivated my stealth function. Mayu lets out an audible gasp upon seeing who I am.
サトル君。
Yep. I mutter softly under my breath. I won't run. Her expression of shock gradually softens into an expression of acceptance.
そう。
She responds with a similar soft murmur.
リドルジョーカー。
I fucked up. Big time. Time to say goodbye to my life as a student of this school. Who knows what'll happen to me after security guards come and get me. They won't, though, something tells me. Oh, one thing's for certain. Everything's been ruined. My mission. And my life, too. At least that's what I was expecting to happen.
有原くん、今日は一体どうしたんですか？
ああ、朝からずっと、なんというか、呆然としている様子だが。
Sorry. I forgot his name. Hold on. What's his fucking name?
バックログ画面だね。
Kill something, kill something, kill something, kill something. Kyohei. I'm retarded. Kyohei just like, oh no, he confessed and got shot down, wasn't he? Didn't he? That's gonna be his reaction.
お、わかった。お腹空いてるんでしょ。
Oh, no. He's retarded. So I think they missed a no there.
だったら、しょうがないな。僕の秘蔵のおやつをちょっとだけ分けてあげるよ。
おやつにしては異常に大きいのだが。
ふん、大きいだけじゃないよ。カロリーもこれ1個で1500以上あるもんね。
ほとんど我々女子の1日の摂取カロリーなのだが。
僕らは男子なんだから何の問題もないよ。ってわけで、はいサトル。
でも有原くん、朝もきちんと食べていませんでしたよね。ここはありがたくいただいておいた方がいいんじゃないでしょうか。
Yeah, I guess. Thanks, Kyohei.
はいどうぞ。うんうん。やっぱり男の子はお腹空かせちゃダメだからね。
Took a bite of the giant snack pastry he gave me. It's the following day, so why has nothing happened to me yet? What is her game plan here? Yesterday night, following my confrontation with Mayu. So, what are you gonna do with me now?
そうだね。
She ponders for a brief moment, then looks back up at me.
今日のところはおとなしく帰ってくれる？
I was far from what I expected her to say. You're letting me go?
今日は何も取らないでおいてねってこと。
That's just... I don't even know what to say, honestly. I need to say I was baffled. None of this made any sense to me whatsoever. But I had little choice but to comply.
ごめん。固定を解かないと帰りようがないよね。
But what? What? No, wait, why are you...
あんまり大声出すと、私以外にも誰か来るかもしれないよ。それとも、呼んだ方がいいの？
So if I give up and leave, you'll let me off the hook?
そうだね。ただ、明日、少し話せる？
I can't promise anything.
上次第ってことか。わかった。でも、期待しているよ。
Yes. Goodbye then.
おやすみ、サトルくん。
I scurried out of there with my tail between my legs. For some reason, she deliberately chose not to inform the security guards. Nothing's happened to me since. I can assume that to mean she hasn't informed the school either. That's what I was worried about the most, to be honest. So I guess it's a good thing she hasn't, in a sense. But why? I'm still scratching my head in confusion. What reason would she have not to tell anyone?
なんとも言えんな。
Even Dad is drawing blanks.
だが、明日の話は行くべきだな。
But are you sure?
今日、こうしてお前を返しておいて、明日になって改めて捕まえるということはまずない。お前が今日のうちに学院から離脱したら、それで終わりなわけだからな。
I suppose. So why would you let me go despite that? Just because she trusts me? No, that can't be. Not after last night. She knows I've been hiding a multitude of things from her. And in her mind, that was probably the only reason I was hanging around her. It hurts, but I can't deny anything. I can't... Maybe I can do something.
先に聞いておきたい。お前は彼女と話がしたいか？
Huh? I mean...
どうなんだ？
Yes, I want to if I can. Not to try and make excuses. I'm fully aware that my actions can't be excused. But I had my reasons. She's a researcher for the school, and I'm an undercover agent for the SFD. And there's nothing that will change the fact. That fact. Still, though, she wants to talk to me. So do I. I want to know why she did this. I want to know what she's thinking.
そうか。ま、多分そういうことだな。
What do you mean?
彼女はお前が明日必ず来ると信じているのさ。無論打算や計算もろもろ込みでの判断だろう。少なくとも彼女はお前が今晩中にとんだこかないと踏んだ。
There you go.
逆に言えばお前は逃げられたのに逃げなかったという立場に立てるわけだ。
He has a point. His talk won't work unless we allow a night to go by. Essentially.
向こうは逃がした。こちらは逃げなかった。つまり明日ならある種対等だ。そうするために彼女は話を持ちかけたと。こちらが考えることまでおそらく見越しているな。
She really is sharp.
となったらまずは乗るしかあるまいよ。その上でどうなるかは話してみないことにはわからんな。一応お前たちが学院から脱出できるように準備はしておく。頼んだぞ。
I've swallowed the last bite of the pastry. Yeah, I can't make assumptions until I talk to her. And if there's no risk doing that, if there's no risk,
読み返しますか？
and if there's no risk to do that, all right, make up my mind and start composing a text message. Think this is it? Head out to the courtyard come lunch break. This is where Maya is set to meet her in the reply she sent me. There's a bench a bit ahead where I spot a couple of students. Place where it can be seen, but not overheard. A lab would have been the best choice for a private conversation, naturally. But the reason she decided against that was likely because she didn't want to vis-a-vis with me in a closed room. Opting for a public location was an act of prudence on her part. For her, I'm someone to be wary of.
早いね。
Upon hearing her voice behind me, I tightened my lips to mask my emotions.
来てくれてありがとう。座るところもなくて申し訳ない。
It's okay. You made the right decision. Not here to sit down and relax after all.
そうだね。幼い頃、風蘭児童学園にいた同士っていう関係ではもうない。私はここの研究員で、君はどこかの企業の産業スパイか何かなのかな。
Sorry, but I can't answer that.
そう。まあ、どうあれ、認証キーは書き換えさせてもらったからね。私から盗んだアストラルパターンでは、もう研究室にも研究棟にも入ることはできないよ。
So that's what tipped her off. She probably saw a log of this research center that occurred at the time she knew she wasn't there. She might even have info on all the infiltration attempts we made using the key card infused with her signature. But I doubt she's realized we sneaked into her room. Her deleting the data off a computer was probably just a precautionary measure. Thank goodness she didn't realize I was watching that time. Stops after it. There isn't the time to be remembering that.
口惜しいのはわかるけど、こっちにも立場があるからね。
Huh? Oh, yeah.
というか、そんな立場であるにもかかわらず、セキュリティ意識が甘かった自分が我ながら情けないよ。君のような同世代のスパイがいるとは思っていなかったし、学生でもある自分の方が先住の研究員より隙があるって目をつけられる可能性が高いとも考えていなかった。だから昨日は本当に驚かされたよ。
Yet you let me go without reporting anything to the school.
そうだね。
Is that something you can just decide not to do?
心配してくれてるんだ。
No, that's not what I meant. What I want to know is why you let me go, and why you called me out here today.
とりあえず君に他の情報入手経路がないのは分かってる。そうじゃなければあんな手段は取ってなかったはずだからね。
Are you sure about that?
うん。駆け引きは望むところだよ。それじゃ こっちももうちょっと踏み込ませてもらうけど、昨日の高額明細
This isn't what I expected.
見た感じ、あの明細の作用の仕方は科学技術によるものじゃなかったよね。オンオフはともかく、私の能力に対する反応の仕方からして。
What?
つまりアストラル能力によるもの。
I leave the answer up to your imagination.
では洞察を進めてみよう。アストラル能力といっても、しかし君の能力ではない。少なくとも私を腕にぶら下げられた以上、身体能力を上げられる系統の能力なのは確か。つまり明細は他のアストラル使いの能力ってことになる。でも君はあの日単独行動だった。となると、アストラルをコピーする何らかの手段、技術を君が属している組織は持っているってことだ。おそらくはアストラルを記憶する素材ってところかな。装置のような大きなものではないはずだよね。多分繊維状のものだ。でないとあの格好に搭載できないし。
Can't believe she made all those deductions from just yesterday's incident. I'm reminded just how fearsome her intellectual prowess
で
is.
もって、ナナミちゃんも君と同じ身分なんだよね。私からアストラルパターンを盗んだのは、おそらくあのお風呂の時。いや、その前に何か仕掛けられていて、それをあの時に回収したというのが一番可能性が高いかな。どうだい？
Raised both hands in defeat. Misleading her is pointless at this stage. She's already basically arrived at the truth on her own. Right? Nanami and I came to the school as a part of an undercover operation.
アストラルをコピーする素材については？
Our name for it is memory fiber. The effects are exactly as you detailed.
いきなり素直に明かしてくれたね。
Don't attempt to tell you everything, but staying quiet wouldn't be a good look, seeing as how you've basically figured out almost everything.
ならよかった。想像した通りだったことを含めて。
That's not a good thing at all.
バックログ画面だね。そうだね。このままではお互いに。
I'll get right to it. What exactly do you want from me?
うん。
She's the very image of calm and collected. She brushes her hair aside and looks me in the eye with a slight grin.
取引をしないかい？
What?
私はこのまま君のことを黙っている。代わりに、そのメモリー繊維を私にこっそり提供してくれないかな。
So that was her plan.
で、お前はどう答えたんだ？
Asked her to give me some time to consider it. Still though, we obviously can't give it to her, right?
現状ではな、危険すぎる。が、これは向こうがメモリー繊維に対して高い価値を見出しているということではあるわけだ。
There's no doubting that. At the very least, she wants it to the extent that she's willing to forego her own responsibilities and keep my identity a secret for it. Otherwise, she wouldn't have proposed that deal.
そして、向こうの申し出はこちらにとって有益なのもまた確かだ。
So, what do you want me to do?
粘れ。
What?
いいか？こっちがとんずらこけば話が終わりなのは向こうも重々承知のはずなんだ。なのにこうしてきた。つまり向こうはそれほどにメモリー繊維が欲しいと見ていい。で、おそらくだ。こっちのことを学院側に黙っているのは認証を盗まれたことを伏せておきたいからだと思う。立場的に大きな過失だ。責任を問われ地位を追われることにもなりかねないだろう。それは困ると彼女が考えている可能性は高い。
All of a sudden, I'm reminded of something. She's repeating school years to accomplish this goal of hers. Which could be related to what I saw the other day. Oh, something I don't have.
無論こっちもできる限り お前たちをこのまま学院に潜入させておきたいという色気はあるが、この状況主導権を握っているのはこっちだ。だからギリギリまで粘って有利な条件か有益な情報を可能な限り引き出してもらえないか。
Want me to negotiate?
メモリー繊維の提供は難しい。だが最初からそう言ったら話はそこで終わりだろう。カードは有効に切らなきゃな。そんなわけでよろしく頼む。
Another reasonably difficult mission.
リドルジョーカー。
But as always, I'll just have to find a way. Need to figure out what she wants without revealing our hand.
結局接触し続けなきゃいけないのは一緒だね。役得って感じ？
It's really hard to feel glad given the precarious situation I'm in.
だよね。っていうかごめん、茶化すみたいな。この状況を招いたのは私の判断ミスでもあったのに。だからお願いサトルくん、なんとか取り返して。
Yeah, I'll find a way. I nod to Nanami, then slip into the cafeteria. After ordering my meal, I locate Mayu. She's sitting in the corner eating by herself. Hey, mind if I sit across from you? Is that alright?
もちろん。
Thanks. With a bit of insistence, she says yes, and I take my seat.
私もそれを見越して隅の席に座ってたわけだからね。
Guess we're both on the same page then.
お互いにね。
Surprise. There's no way she didn't think over things just as we did. That's why I need to keep my guard up. Saying one wrong thing could ruin everything. Tensions quickly build between the two of us. But it only takes a second for them to fade.
ああ、おはようございます、式部先輩。おはよ
Hey, Nijuin.
う。有原くんも。こんな隅の席で二人だけでなんてどうかしたのか？
Oh, no reason particular.
そうか。では私もご一緒させてもらおうかな。
This was bound to happen to zone from our group of friends came along.
ごめんね、二条院さん。今日はサトルくんと二人で食べさせてもらえる？はあ。
She said something before I could. I guess we both had the same idea.
二条院先輩、向こうで私と一緒に食べましょう。
それは嬉しい申し出だが。ななみくん、これはやはりそういうことでいいのか？
もうそういうことでいいですから。サトルくん、あとはよろしくね。
I nod, giving her a non-verbal got it. Nijuin was mumbling something too, but worrying about that isn't my priority right now. Alright, let's wait for her first move.
あくまでも交渉はサトルくんってことね。
Yep.
それじゃあありがたく。早速だけど、昨日の答え、聞かせてもらえるかな？
I think there's still some meat stuck between my tooth from lunch because we had spare ribs. And by fucking God, that stuff will never get out of your teeth. Straight to it. Is that a sign of her desperation or what? In that case, I should give a non-committal answer and see how she reacts. I'm still considering it.
どうして？上の人とはあの後相談したんでしょ？
Who knows, maybe I have, maybe I haven't. Let me ask you a thing, though. What do you intend to do with it if we give it to you?
なるほどね。そこがわからないと提供できないってことか。だったらこっちも聞くけど、君は一体どこに帰属しているの？
Do you not have any ideas?
そりゃ、まあね。だけど確認はしておきたい。どこに帰属していて、何のためにこっちを探っていたのか。
It's not something I'm authorized to say.
教えなさい。じゃないとこっちも上に報告しちゃうよ。
Go ahead and try. If you could, you would have already done it the night you caught me.
これは興味深いね。駆け引きを挑んでくるなんて。
No, all I'm saying is I respect your trust in me. If you brought up the steal as a feint while you reported us behind our backs, we would have been done for. Looks like Dad's observations were on spot. We do seem to have the negotiating power in this situation. Why, is undoubtedly smart, but being a science brainiac doesn't necessarily mean she's clever and adept at quick thinking. Alright, let's keep going.
そういう風にカマをかけるのが君の手口なんだね。
Who's to...
いつもそういう風に裏でいろいろ考えながら私に接してたんだね。
She's really gonna play that card now?
笑顔でコーヒーを飲んでくれてたあの時も、私を気遣ってくれたあの時も、私の肩を揉んでくれてた時も。
Damn it, I feel pangs of guilt coming. But I can't let her know that. That's just what she wants. I'll leave that to your imagination.
別に私は勘違いしてなかったけどね。
Like, he says, like, yes, she's, like, using this to try to fool me. No, she's letting her emotions get the better of her. Thought of anything of what?
そう。何せほら、お姉さんなわけだからね。サトルくんが私のおっぱいに見入ってても別になんとも思ってなかったけどね。
I was not gawky at your boobs!
ムキになるのが証拠みたいなものだよ。お姉さんにはわかるんだから。
See, I'm not the only one. She was super conscious of the way I was looking at her. Like, calm down, Satoru. She wants me to panic. That's part of her plan. No, she is as panicky and emotional as you right now. She almost played me like a fiddle. You aren't playing each other like a fiddle. You're playing yourselves like a fiddle. Now that I know her tricks, I won't fall for them anymore. Fine, I'll own up to it. I was staring at your boobs. I see it. I think you did something of it. That you did think that something of it.
してないって言ってるでしょ。
Really? If you didn't, you wouldn't have brought it up in the first place.
してないってば。別にそんなサトルくんが実は私に行動したがってるんじゃないかって。
Hold up, what? Boob slam? What the hell is that?
私をその気にさせてうまいことやろうとしてたのなんて全部お見通しだったってこと。
Wait, back up! We're not on the same page here!
そりゃ私のおっぱいなんてちょっと大きいだけでサトル君にとっては守備範囲外の無駄な膨らみだっただろうし。
Stop, I said! Why the hell is he even going with this? I don't know what's going on, but I have to get things straightened out. That's not what I think at all. I leaned forward, grabbed her shoulders, and pulled her towards me on impulse. Her shoulders are just like I remember them. So soft. The slenderness of her feminine frame catches me visibly off guard. I feel like I smell the same wonderful fragrance I smelled last time I touched her shoulders. Weird shoulder fetish. That! We come to our senses and immediately back away from one another. Sorry. Ah, my face is burning hot! Why did I have to remember that? Actually, no. Remembering wasn't the problem. I just overreacted big time. I'm in the middle of important work-related negotiations right now, so what am I doing getting worked up over this? Ah! Stop! Stop! Damn it! Why is my mind going back to that? Why can't I get that image of him masturbating out of my mind? He's absolutely going to capitalize on this if I keep freaking out. What? Why isn't she saying anything? Look, Mayu?
してないから、勘違い。
Me neither.
だったら、
Yeah? Bell suddenly rings as we're sitting there awkwardly staring at each other. Fortunately, we can't sit here and talk any longer. We'll continue at lunch.
望むところだよ。
It's just going to keep getting get increasingly more awkward until it's basically no negotiation anymore. After making our declarations, we part ways. Like Nijui's just gonna be sitting with it. Nanami just like, what the fuck?
何やってんの？
That is a very good question. I was the one with the upper hand, so I should have had the more effective cards to play. That was right, I really do need to make use of everything in my arsenal. That excludes what I saw her doing in her room. I know it has to be done, but it's hard. Oh yeah, you know that it's hard. Understand what?
そっちが産業スパイの類だっていうのも、サトルくんが下っ端で上の意向に逆らえないっていうのも。そしてサトルくんの上は、可能な限りサトルくんをこの学院の中に置いておきたい。すぐに姿をくらましたりさせず、私と駆け引きさせてるのがその証拠。
That's right, absolutely right. Save for the part about me being an industry spy, all of her other observations are correct. She's likewise trying to gain an upper hand in our negotiations. That's why I need to make the most of the information at my disposal.
だったら、私の提案に乗っておくのが、お互いにとって最善だと思うけど。
Your one-sided assumptions aren't going to take you anywhere.
虚勢を張っても無駄だよ。そっちには、私の認証キーと研究室以外に、情報を入手するルートがなかったってことも分かってるんだから。サトルくんがここに居続ける以上、結局は私の提案に乗るしかない。
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
駆け引きを有利に進めたいのは当然だけど、こっちは本当に全部お見通しだよ。アクセスログは全部洗わせてもらったからね。サトルくんは他に情報入手経路なんて。
Do you really think I haven't tried anything else?
他のルートでも何か情報を入手できてたっていうの？
Yeah, I am.
ありえない。無駄だよ、そんな揺さぶりは。
I'm stating a fact. You can choose whether to or not to believe me.
だったら何を入手したっていうの？
I don't know if that's a good idea.
ほらブラフじゃない。そんな見え見えの手、お姉さんは騙されないよ。そんな怖い顔で睨んでも無駄だよ。結局そういう手段しか取れないの？なんだかんだで子供の頃と変わってないってことだね、サトルくんは。
That is not true. I'm not just going to take that. Not when she purposefully brought up my past like that. She accused me of lying. Damn it, how dare she say that? I have grown up. I'm not some snot-nosed little brat anymore!
だったら何を入手したの？
You really want me to say it?
言えるものなら。
I saw what you were doing while looking at that sex website. Like, he's just like, I did not mean to say that. Oh, fuck, I just blurted it out. Oh,
あれは、あれも罠の一環だったわけさ。何者かが身辺を嗅ぎ回ってるのは察してたからね。色仕掛けであぶり出そうとしたの。
That's such a flimsy excuse. Was it so obvious that you just made that up on the spot? Her face is redder than a tomato. But am I any better? Ah, damn it, I'm just as flustered. If she wouldn't have reacted the way she did, I would be so damn embarrassed right now. As much as I want to try, as much as I was trying to pretend it never happened, this has served as a painful reminder that I did indeed watch her masturbate. And now that rush of excitement I felt from back then is coming back to me. God damn it!
それでサトル君も懲りずにまた研究室に忍び込んできたわけだしね。私の色気に目がくらんで。
Shut up! I didn't fall for your stupid womanly wiles or whatever. All I can do is stoutly deny it. And it is wrong. I didn't sneak into her lab again because I was enchanted after seeing her touch herself in a room. Well, I was pretty enchanted when I was actually there witnessing it. But that's a different story! That has nothing to do with this mission.
そうだよね。うん。わかってる。そりゃそうだよね。サトル君は私になんか関心ないよね。
Huh? Wait, why is she drooping her shoulders so dejectedly?
サトル君の周りには三笠さんや二条院さん、ナナミちゃんだっているんだし。
No! I have to stop you right there, Mayu! If you wanna like put yourself down right now, sure, go ahead. Take Nanami out of that equation right this second!
私なんかより若くて可愛くて女の子らしい子たちが。
Mayu?
私なんかに関心持つはずないし、ましてや興奮なんてしてくれるはずが。
That is absolutely not true! Can't stop myself from shouting. What the hell is she saying? Does she have any idea how hard it was to preserve my sanity in that situation? You think I'm not interested in you? Do you even know how many I got watching you? Can we stop? Doesn't work.
ありがとう。
You're welcome. Really? This is just sad. I suppose we both successfully pulled off our bluffs. But what came to light was something entirely unrelated to my mission and her research. She really does want me to feel attracted to her. And it's okay for me to be. I can interpret her masturbation as an expression of her sexual attraction towards me. And it is hardly the time to be jumping for joy, but damn, I'm happy!
もういっそのこと、式部先輩を垂らし込んじゃえば?
No, I can't do that. It's nighttime and I reported everything that happened to Nanami. I completely understand her reaction. It's perfectly normal to have. It's a perfectly normal one to have. And that's probably pretty telling, honestly. I haven't even mentioned the masturbation part to her.
私としては、ぜひそうしてほしいくらいだよ。もうさ、なんていうの？聞かされるの微妙にしんどい。
Like Nanami's just like, just fucking, just, I don't know. You two just go fuck or something, because by God, it's painful watching you. I'm on the phone right now! Sorry about that.
今のレビー9の案も大いにありだな。
Are you joking?
でもそうだろう。どうあれ、式部真由の口さえ封じれば、こっちの安全は確保できる。そのために彼女をこっちに引き込んでしまうっていう手は超有効だろう。前にも少し触れたけども。
I know that, but still!
ま、任務の一環としてというのに、お前が抵抗を覚えるのもわかるが。
That's not what I'm trying to say!
とにかくだ。お前には引き続き、頑張って彼女と駆け引きしてもらうしかない。どうあれ、メモリー繊維の提供はできないからな。
Alright. Man, this sucks. Will I actually be able to negotiate anything with her? I like how he still has not been able to has not pulled out the trump card that is just literally mentioning the name Kotori to her yet. He's heard her refer to the frozen girl as Kotori, and she already knows he snuck into the fucking research lab. At this point, it's basically fucking... It's free real estate! being a dumbass! Recalling the events of the day makes me lose all confidence. I wasn't able to stay calm, kept blurting out my thoughts on accident. That was probably true of her too. I'm not trying to console myself. I know how she feels about me, so it only stands to reason that she'd have the same troubles I was. Now I need to ignore all this. I won't be able to fulfill my mission otherwise. But if my personal feelings keep distracting me.
リドルジョーカー。
I just have to ask her flat out to accept different terms. After school the next day, I decided to head to Mayu's lab. This will be the first time I've been there since she caught me. I'm trying to fish for information. We've been trying to fish out for information out of each other all day together. Well, it went as you'd expect, not very well for either of us. Our conversation eventually veered way off topic, and in the end we'd fall silent, embarrassed. But we both realized that things can't continue this way. We need to prepare ourselves for the inevitable. She might not want me to stop by her lab, but oh well. Can't find her in a classroom, so it is my only option. Which I guess means the first obstacle I need to overcome is getting her to let me in. Knock on the door as I'm thinking. Mayu, are you there? It's me, Arihara. I knock again. She's somewhere else. Mayu, are you in there? I call out to her with a slightly louder tone, and this time I hear shuffling noises in response. She seems to be in there, but what is she doing? She was masturbating again. Alright. Pardon me. Or she's preparing to seduce some. The moment I walk through the unlocked door, I see a figure jumping into the next room connected to the lab. Then I hear her voice come through the door. I can come back later if you need me to. Now I've been inside the connected room. She's in the middle of an experiment. Oh well, guess I'll just wait for her to get finished. Huh. I see she left her computer. Now that she knows who the intruder is, she has no need to lay traps. Which also means she has no need to replace her computer. Still though. Now it'd be my place to say this, but I think you ought to be more careful. I have a bad track record. Can you really guarantee I won't try anything when left alone? Of course, I have no desire to at this point. She's gonna misinterpret that, but warning her serves as a way for me to convey that. Suppose that's true, otherwise she wouldn't leave it out in the open like that. But even if I intended to negotiate fair and square, I don't intend to give her the upper hand. Looks like she'll still be a while. I'll throw in another warning in that case. Are you sure I won't be able to steal anything? Purposefully making noise, pretending I'm snooping around the place. I don't see any hidden switches. Sound pretty flustered over there. Are you sure you took additional measures to prevent me from stealing stuff? Oh, your computer's still turned on. Well, don't mind if I do. You can tell something's not going right over. Something's not going right over there by the voices coming through the door. Provoking her too much might affect negotiations later. I'd better stop while I still can. Sorry, I was just messing with you. I'm only here to talk. I'm walking towards the door when suddenly...
Stop!
Ah, she's naked. What? The door flings open and Maya and I run into each other. The sudden impact causes me to lose my balance and fall backward. She falls on top of me. But that was only a basic description of the situation she and I are currently in. Ugh! Did she shower? Does she have a shower in her fucking office? She sure looks like she showered. Anyways, nice. My mind was in chaos. Maya was on top of me, wearing a lab coat, with nothing underneath it. Her hands are rooted onto both sides of my head in order to support her, meaning I have a direct view of her large breasts, perfectly bare and dangling close to me due to the influence of gravity. The tips of each of them are rosy pink, yes. Dripping from those onto my chest are small droplets of water. Is there a shower next door?
ちょうど上がったところでドア開けるとき大急ぎで白衣だけ着て出たんだけど体拭いてなかったから
Right. If your clothes while still wet, they stick to you and become harder to take off.
だからすぐに出てこられなくて
And to keep me from doing anything, you said everything was secured.
そうそうしたらサトルくんが部屋を物色し始めたから
Sorry, I was just pulling your leg. Wait, why are we just laying here like this and casually going over everything?
でも今さらキャーとか言えないしそれにこれは私のせいでもあるのに私の方が叫んだら自動的にサトルくんが悪いみたいになっちゃうし
Appreciate the consideration, but please calm down. That was the wrong button. Can you please cover up before saying anything else? I can see a lot of things I shouldn't be. God, her body's rocking back and forth because she's panicking. It's making her breasts jiggle. I can't pry my eyes away, damn it.
いろいろ
Well, your boobs for one, and your stomach, and your upper thighs.
私のオナニーもそんな顔して見てたの
But I can't deny that I was definitely watching. Panic! That is stronger panic. That is better.
アストラルのリンク値はあくまでも干渉規模を数値化したものだ
What?
しかし要求されるべきは出力でありつまり干渉範囲を絞ることがそれにつながる
She's starting to do science to calm herself down. But wait, I understand your embarrassment, but now is not the time to be escaping reality. I've still got a giant pair of tits hanging in front of me, and her body grappling combined with that does not make me feel any more comfortable. Even better.
本当にサトルくんに見られちゃったんだって思ったらもう恥ずかしすぎてわけわかんなくなっちゃって
Understand, but please cover yourself.
もうダメサトルくんが隠したよ
That will require me touching places you do not want me to touch. That's the entire reason I've been laying there stiff as a board, waiting for her to do something. I really wish she'd pick up on that already. Covering her, moving her, basically any emotion at all in this position will lead me to touching her. Will lead to me touching her breasts. And if that happens, I will lose my goddamn mind.
年上のお姉さんらしく余裕しゃくしゃくで構えていたかったのに
I'm sorry, but it's much too late for that. Please, just give up. I'm begging you. A few minutes later, barely got her to calm down. She went into the next room and came back out fully clothed. But now, silence. Awkward silence. Nonetheless, quietly staying quiet isn't an option for me. Sorry for what happened.
だからサトルくんが悪いわけじゃないでしょ
I should stop that.
あんな状態だったのに訪ねてきてくれたからって招き入れちゃった私が悪いんだし
Maybe so, but still, how do I want to say this? I've seen you naked and I've seen you masturbating, so as a guy,
それを言ったらこっちこそ女としてはごめんなさい
Why are you apologizing?
お見苦しいものをお見せしてしまって。
Are you serious? And inadvertently glare at her. She turns red in the face and cowers in shame.
だってサトル君もどうせ見るならもっと若くて女の子らしい子の裸の方が良かっただろうしとか、こうでも言っておかないとさすがに恥ずかしい。
Don't make me repeat myself. I am forced to see you in these rather compromising situations. I find it really hard to stay calm. You're beautiful, and I find you very attractive, so please don't belittle yourself. She might have only said those things to mask her embarrassment, but even so, I refuted her with such a resolute tone that it even startled myself. Maya is a little older than the other girls I'm friends with, sure, but none of them are capable of making my body heat up the way it does when I look at her. Sorry, my tongue kinda slipped. I'm overcome with an intense embarrassment right after the words leave my mouth. God, what am I even saying? Oh, you're welcome. What is this awkward mood hanging between us? Silence befalls the room. The kind of silence that comes when both parties are too embarrassed to speak. Our eyes wander, and so occasionally we'll peek at the other and make eye contact. Like Nanami's just nearby, like, oh my fucking god, just stop. Conversations between us was minimal, and before long, I left. I initially came here hoping to propose and discuss a different set of terms to the deal, but I couldn't accomplish any of that.
サトルくん、どうだった？
Sorry.
王将にすら持ち込めなかったのか。
Sorry, it's just, I know, things happened. Couldn't even be honest with Nanami or Dad. No way I could tell them the truth. Of course not. Exactly what's causing all this. That's the problem.
リドルジョーカー。
サトル食べないの？
Yeah, sorry, spaced out for a bit there.
どなたかお待ちかねなんですよね。
I will beat you over the head with a chair.
こら、そういうことは黙っていてあげるのが優しさというものだろう。
ああ、ごめんなさい。最近ますます接近中な感じだからついつい。でもそういうことでいいんだよね、ななみちゃん。どうなんだか。ほんとね、一思いにさっさとバッサリ踏ん切ってほしい。
踏ん切るときにそんな音がするか？
あ、いや、まあとにかく。有原くん。あなた、ひょっとしてまた何かに首を突っ込んでるんじゃないでしょうね。私の時みたいに。
Oh, it's been a while since I heard the real Mitsukasa.
そんなことはどうでもいいの。転入してきたばかりで即座に出ていくのも不自然だからって言ってたけど、あなたの背後の組織、他に何か狙ってるんじゃないでしょうね。だから式部先輩を。
Honestly, I wish that were the case.
え？
サトル、式部先輩来たよ。
Look in her direction as I feel my heartbeat rising. She quickly averts her gaze the moment our eyes met. But after a second or two, she appears to have made up her mind and walks towards me.
おはよう。
Hey.
式部先輩、座らないんですか？
座るけど、ここしか空いてないんだね。 ええ、有原くんの隣は開けておきました。そう、ありがとう。じゃあ。
She overly sits down in the chair next to me. Her eyes are still focused straight forward. That wasn't something I could point out to her. I think so would almost be implying that I want her to look at me, which is quite embarrassing. So the two of us just sit there in awkward silence. Like all of them are just like, something's wrong, isn't it?
どういうことだ?
そう。
Like Nanami, like they're like, what is this? I'm not sure. Nanami's just like, it's pain. That's what it is. Like it's a huge pain in my cavity. What is this? She said. Now perfectly well what's going on here. I see her in a different way than I see other girls. Attracted to her, and not just sexually. It's the first time I've ever actually fallen in love. That's why. That's the source of this aching, this anxiety.
何サトル?
Nothing. I know I'm hiding less from her than I am from my other friends. There are still a number of secrets I'm keeping from her. I've no choice, though. I can't reveal anything pertaining to my position or the organization I belong to. It's the same situation I was. Still am in with Mitsukasa. Since, actually, it might even be worse. Since I need to negotiate conditions in our favor. It's crucial that I avoid revealing any information, no matter how tiny. I'm fully aware of that, but it's hard. I just want to tell her everything now. No hiding things. I don't want either of us keeping any more secrets from one another. I'll be someone special to her. It's the source of my agony. Doing that would essentially mean casting aside my job and my life. Where would I go if that happened? I willingly chose to enter this line of work. As an astral, I wanted to be of use to society in some way. So I can't just give it all up. But at the rate things are going, I might end up making that decision. I grit my teeth. Come on, Satoru. Why did I almost go for Subaru? What? Don't let your emotions get the best of you. I have to keep myself under control. Or else I'll end up making a terrible mistake. It's a tough choice to make, but it's one I have to. Come lunchtime, I make my way to Mayu's lab. Meet her face to face and tell her my intentions.
交渉を打ち切るってどういうこと?
Exactly that. I can't keep this facade up anymore, so I'm withdrawing.
でもそれで大丈夫なの? 私が言うことじゃないんだろうけど、そのサトル君の上の人は
That was an independent decision on my part. I haven't told Dad nor Nanami about this. Not that I already know what their responses would be. They'd scoff at the idea, telling me I'm out of my mind. At the present moment, Maya is the only thread we have to any leads. If no negotiations fall through, the school will probably be notified about us, and we won't be able to stay here and continue our mission any longer. It's a decision that would cost us everything. Went through with it. Feel free to inform the school about us and take whatever other actions you feel to be necessary. Prepared to leave the school. Worst case scenario, be arrested. I just can't continue this nonsense any longer. Putting my position as an agent of the SFD in jeopardy by doing this. But I need to distance myself from her at all costs, even if it means botching the mission. I know it's going to be painful. And I know I'm going to regret it later, but I can't let my emotions control me. That's all I came here to say. I'm sorry. Turn away from her, casting aside all lingering feelings I have. No, that's not going to be what happens. I walk steadily towards the doorway. Right as I put my hand on the door handle, she screams out to halt me. After a brief moment of deliberation, I eventually turn towards her slowly. She hunches over a bit and looks me in the eyes with a pleading look. My heart aches, I can feel my chest tightening in agony. But I can't give in to my emotions. I can't. Sorry, but my decision is
全部話すから
Wait, what?
お願いだから行かないでサトル君に去られたら私は困るの
Look, though, I know it's not something I should be saying, but you aren't in a position where you can just tell me everything.
もう後悔はしたくないの
The breath gets caught in my throat for a second. I remember her saying something similar to this before. She doesn't want to repeat those mistakes ever again. Those feelings probably stem from what had happened between me and her in the past. You?
前にも話したよね私には目的があるってこの学院に居続ける理由があるって
Huh? My racing heart slightly calms. This isn't about me.
私は研究を続けなきゃいけないのだからサトル君のことを学院側には黙ってた多分察しはつけてたと思うけどハッキングされたなんて発覚したら責任を問われるに決まってるから研究者の立場から降ろされちゃうかもしれなかったからそれじゃ困るから目的をあの子との約束を果たせなくなっちゃうから
But her, you mean the girl sleeping in that chamber in the research center? I finally touched upon the one thing I'd explicitly avoided mentioning to her.
そう
She didn't ask the question why I knew. She probably learned from examining the locks that I was watching at the time when she went in there. Instead, all she does is weakly nod while biting her lips.
私のたった一人の
Are you okay? As I was beginning to regain my composure, my head instantly starts boiling again. My heart rate skyrockets. Her shoulders are shaking. She's sobbing. She seems so sad and distraught that it pains me to look at. I can't stop myself. Mayu! For I knew it, I'd drawn her into a hug. She looks up at me with dampened eyes as the tears spill into my arms. My chest tightens strongly.
サトル君私
It's fine, I'm here for you. I'm listening.
ありがとうごめんね私こんな
She must really be someone special to you.
あの子はね
Sister?
あそこでもう2年もああして眠り続けてる私のせいで眠らされ続けてる
It was your fault.
だから私はあの子が目覚められるようにしなきゃいけないそのために私は研究を進めて成果を出さなきゃいけない大事な
Our friend.
大事なたった一人の親友の小鳥のために
Oh, yeah. All I can do is wrap my arms around her shoulders and allow her to cry. Even though it doesn't concern our past, I still want to listen to her story. I'm done having regrets. That's probably what this means. If I go through with this and leave Mayu, I'll deeply regret it. I know. And I've noticed these feelings. I can't stop myself anymore. Can you tell me everything? I was seconds away from making the bitter decision to end negotiations. And that's no longer a choice I'm capable of making. These feelings can't be stifled.
サトル君が空欄児童学園からいなくなった後ね
After school, I headed straight to Maya's room. She said she would tell me everything here. She plopped down on her bed and began talking, clutching a cushion to her chest. I know why I said kissen. That's the German word for cushion. Her expression is still tinged with sadness. She looks like the very picture of some Poor little girl, struck by sorrow. There isn't a trace of the normal Shikebe Mayu anywhere. Give a soft response to her, to let her know I'm listening. Here's what I need to do for her. Running away is no longer an option.
通い始めた学校であの子と出会ったの。あの子は学校で唯一のアストラル使いとして有名で。
The only one?
私アストラル使いだっていうのをまた隠しちゃってて。サトルくんがいなくなってあんなに後悔したのに、やっぱり怖くて。
That's completely understandable.
私も仕方ないって自分に言い聞かせてた。だってね、あの子は同じアストラル使いなのにいつだって自然体で真の強い子なんだって遠巻きに見てるだけで分かった。私はそうじゃない。だから私もアストラル使いだって言えないのは仕方がないって。
But you eventually told her, I assume? She said they were best friends, so that must have been the case. She must have eventually overcome that fear.
そうじゃないの。
Huh?
あの子が気づいたの。声をかけてくれたの。あなたも私と同じアストラル使いじゃないかなって。
Oh, okay. So then you told her?
でも私はそれを否定しちゃったの。
But why?
だって認めたらあの子と同じ立場になっちゃうって。学校中の注目を浴びることになるって。怖がりの私にはこの子みたいに振る舞えるわけがないって。だけどね、サトルくん。
I'm listening.
そうしたら小鳥ギュッて私を胸に抱き入れてくれたの。胸に私の顔をうずめさせて、大丈夫、一人じゃないからって。
Wait a second. Isn't that the same thing she once did to me? Oh, I get it. That must be why she did it. So basically her whole mature act is basically her copying Kotori? Question mark?
私本当に安心して。
She wanted to do the same to me, in hopes that it would heal me the way it healed her. That's just how life-changing that interaction was to Mayu. You just can't tell without being told.
それでね、小鳥はこうも言ってくれたの。もう後悔したくないから思い切って話しかけちゃったって。
Same thing Mayu had just said to me. Well, it comes back to this friend of hers, Kotori. I can tell that she's a very important presence in Mayu's life. Kind of jealous. But okay, let's put that aside for now.
おかげで私吹っ切れた。それから小鳥とは親友になって、アストラル使いっていうのも公表できるようになった。そうしたらね、小鳥が誘ってくれたの。一緒に吉科学院に進学しようって。あそこは私のお父さんがアストラル使いのために作った学院だからって。
Why? Dad founded the school? She's Principal Ise's daughter, then.
誘ってもらえて嬉しかった。 けど小鳥はね、もうとんでもなく素質があるアストラル使いだったの。希代の才能って言ってもいいくらい。前にリンク値の話をしたことがあるよね。平均は106で計測上の最大値は247って。
Yeah, I remember.
その247を叩き出したのが小鳥なの。
Stupid ass classes. Why they gotta be dirty? I'm really sorry about this. You just gotta endure it real quick.
まあリンク値は必ずしも出力の大きさとは結びつかないんだけど、あの子の場合は出力も使いこなし方もずば抜けてて。
So she really was someone amazing. She has a bright smile on her face. You can tell how much she loves this friend of hers and how proud she is of her.
一方、私はちょっと変わった能力ってだけの平凡なアストラル使いだったから。
An ability that's actually extremely fucking valuable in research, though.
小鳥についていくためには身の処し方をちゃんと考えなきゃダメだった。だから必死で勉強を頑張り始めたの。
Yeah, I recall you saying you only started studying seriously after coming to Kika. Back then, she mentioned she only did so because she had to. So it is what she really meant by that. She was desperately trying not to lag behind because she wanted to stay here with her friend and continue going to school together.
おかげでそのうち研究者の人たちからも目をかけてもらえるようになってきてね。そうしたら小鳥も眉に負けてられないなんて言って、どんどんアストラルの使い方が上手くなっていって。
Some tells me that the whole thing started when they were close to their graduation, since we know she's repeated 2 years. And she said that Kotri has been in the state for 2 years at this point. Something you two complemented each other nicely. Just no mistaking that. But from what I'm hearing, it sounds like her whole life basically revolved around this friend of hers, Kotori.
3年生になるまではね。
Assume you mean the first time, so basically your third year.
そう。つまり2年前。
What happened 2 years? Wait. Is that on the verge of asking? I recall a conversation I had with Kyohei. It was one of my first days here, and he told me something very insignificant.
サトルは2年ぐらい前、この鷲津研究都市で起きた事故を知らない？クレーンが倒れて建設中の建物が倒壊した事故なんだけど。
Don't tell me something happened there to her during that accident.
私たちは約束してたの。2人で一緒に研究棟に就職してアストラル使いの未来を切り開いていこうって。だけどあの日私は研究の協力を頼まれて、でも私はその時割と勉強でいっぱいいっぱいで、もっと頑張らないと小鳥についていけないからって。だから小鳥に代理を頼んで、そうしたらあんなことになってしまった。
She got caught up in it. That would explain why she's in a coma. And why she's been put in that capsule for 2 years.
そうじゃないの。
What do you mean?
原因は今でもわからない。だけどあの日小鳥は実験中突然後に暴走と呼ばれるようになった状態になってしまったの。
What?
一言で言えばアストラルと過剰にリンクして膨大なエネルギーを垂れ流してしまう状態。小鳥は大気を操る能力者だったから、突然ハリケーンか何かが発生したようになって。
That is an insanely dangerous ability that can potentially doom the entire fucking human race. Wait, so that's what made the crane topple over? You know, it's solemn now. I never knew that was what really happened.
周囲に甚大な被害を及ぼすだけじゃなくて、小鳥自身も危険だった。暴走中は意識もなく、限界を超えて能力を使ってしまっている状態だっていうのがすぐに分かったから、最悪、脳のアストラル能力を司る部分に損傷が出ることもあり得た。だから現場では、研究員と警備員総出で抑え込むしかないっていう判断になったみたいで、その代わりに、クレーン倒壊の方には人員が回せなくなってしまったけど。
That's when Mitsukasa stepped in. What happened to Kotori ultimately?
被害を出しながらも薬で強引に眠らせることに成功した。そうすることしかできなくて、つまり暴走状態を治せたわけではなかったから、それ以降小鳥を起こすわけにはいかなくなった。
But why?
暴走状態を元に戻せない以上、被害を出さないためにはアストラルとのリンクを断った状態にしておくしかないの。つまり強制的に昏睡状態を保たせておくしかない。だから小鳥はあれからずっとあそこでああして眠り続けてる。
terribly atrophied.
起こしても大丈夫な手段。つまり暴走状態を元に戻すか抑える手段が見つかるまでは。
Given the complicated nature of the situation, I can see why they had to take such extreme measures. And it's no wonder that the school's been hiding this. Is anyone susceptible to this frenzied state or whatever? It's a natural thought process. It's something that everyone's at risk of. If it's something that everyone's at risk of, public disdain for astrals would only grow. Maybe that's what those attackers were after, ultimately? No, I can think about that later. My number one priority right now is Mayu.
わからないの。どうしてあんなことが起きたのか。
Can't just leave her alone after seeing how much pain this is causing her.
けど、私の知る限り、小鳥以外には起きていない。
Here's the thing, though. It would be really useful for him if his ability actually could be used outside of his body. Because wouldn't his ability partner with their ability to just cause Astrons to stop moving, allow him to basically just break the neuron activity in the part of the brain that stimulates astrons, that links with astrons, therefore disabling the rampage.
だからひょっとしたら小鳥がアストラル使いとして強すぎたからなのかもしれないけど、いずれにせよ現状では何とも言えない。はっきりしているのは、
Yeah.
私があの日小鳥に代理を頼んだりしなければあんなことにはならなかったってこと。
Actually, if anything, it would have been worse because it probably would have happened either way as she got stronger and stronger. So what would have happened if instead of in this hidden research facility where they could hide the fact that it happened out and about where everyone could see and the necessary personnel to stop it wasn't there. It's playing a game of what ifs.
かもしれないけど、私にとってはそうなの。それに約束したんだから、一緒に卒業して研究棟に入ろうって約束したのに、してもらえたのに、私が不出来だったせいであの日ああなったんだから。だから私が何とかしなきゃいけないの。私が小鳥を助けてあげないと。小鳥を起こせる手段を見つけないと。 のに、それなのに、もう2年も。
Oh, you. It's totally illogical to think that way, but she knows that. Yet she feels will overwhelm her if she doesn't tell herself she's responsible. That's also why she's determined to never experience that sort of regret ever again. She's prepared to sacrifice everything in order to find a cure and save her friend. The strength of that wish is what's kept her going all this time. It's what caused her to delay her graduation and stay at the school for 2 extra years.
そんな時にサトルくんの隠してたことを知った。それについての是非はいいの。私にとって重要だったのはあの光学迷彩の仕組み。もしアストラルの運動を記憶できる素材があるとしたら、それはきっと私の目的にとっての糸口になる。そう直感して。
So that's why you wanted to negotiate for it. What's the matter?
ごめんなさい。言ってしまえば私は君を利用しようとしてた。
You don't have to apologize for that.
君の立場は多分上の意向に逆らえないって見抜いた上で、ならそれを利用してって私。
I'm just as guilty of that as you are. I'd shake my head softly. I was trying to take advantage of you to benefit my mission.
サトル君。
You seemed trusting of me, and you're also a researcher here, so I kept using you and your belongings as a way to garner information. No, it's not the simple apology will excuse. Each and every time I did it, I felt pangs of regret and guilt. But I want you to know something. Grab her shoulders once more. So soft, so frail. And then look straight into her eyes. She might only be focused on her best friend, not me. But even so, I'm done having regrets too.
サトル君。
I'm able to empathize with her situation. Being one of the only few that can. I'm an agent of a secret government organization under the intelligence agency called the Special Forces Division. There's nothing I can do about the memory fiber in my position. I was told that they couldn't allow you to have it.
サトル君、そんなこと明かしちゃったら。
I'll smooth it over somehow. So could I ask you to give me a bit of time? Actually, I need to rephrase that. Be honest with myself. I want to help you in your efforts. I've made up my mind.
お前な。
You know what now? Later that night, I reported everything to Dad, and as I expected, he's less than thrilled.
それがどういうことかわからないとは言わせんぞ。
Yes, I am. I'm fully aware, and I'm ready to accept any sort of punishment for what I've done. Please allow me to help her.
まだメモリー繊維は向こうに渡していないんだな。
No, I wouldn't dare do that without receiving permission.
最低限の筋だけは通しやがって。
I'm still an agent of the SFD when everything is said and done. But even so, I'm only human. I'm only human after all. Okay, I'll stop. So, Chief, no, Dad, please! Go and ignore my feelings, so please, let me pursue what I think is the right thing to do.
正直に当たればいいってもんじゃねえ。本当に式部真由をたらし込んだ。もうこっちの味方だ。だからメモリー繊維を提供しても問題はない。そう言ってくれたらこっちもいくらでも答えようがあったんだ。
I know, but this was the only way I felt I could express myself.
あのな、そんな正直に出られるとだな。こっちも嫌でも分かっちまうんだよ。お前の気持ちが。お前が初めてそんな風に職務を逸脱したってのがどれほど悩んで苦しんで出した結論だったかってな。
Dad?
もういくつか確認させろ。2年前のクレーン倒壊事故の原因は例の眠れる少女で間違いないんだな。そして吉華学院の理事長伊勢敦則の娘であることも。
That's what I've been told, yes.
吉華学院が今の体制になったのは確かにあの事故がきっかけだ。あれ以前は情報をあまり表に出さない方針だったが、以降は広く積極的に情報を発信するようになった。アストラル使いの入学も広く募るようになり、研究開発の協賛企業も飛躍的に増えた。それは翌年に自己処理で一気に有名になった三笠綾瀬が入学したことが大きいのだと思っていたが、そういう真相が裏にあったのなら、その方針変更はなおさらにうなずける。
So you think it was to hasten the discovery of a cure?
その通りだ。暴走というものが起こることが世間に知れ渡らないうちにな。そしておそらくはそれに付随して暴走の発症例は伊勢小鳥以外には確認されていないのか。
Huh? Oh yes. At the very least, Maya didn't mention anyone else being afflicted. Out of curiosity, what do you think those attackers... Do you think those attackers are tied to this in some way?
可能性はなくはない。
Maybe it's like an... It's not something that happens. It's not something that occurs, it's something that is induced. What if that's the case? What if somehow some kind of like anti-Astron technology organization has somehow found a way to cause Astrons to go out of control, basically go berserk, and use that? What if that's the case?
だが、ひとまずそれは今、お前は考えなくていい。当然、式部真由に対してもその話題を出すな。
Okay.
とにかくだ。考えてみるから少し待て。
That?
いろいろ説教したいことはある。後で責任を取らせるつもりだから、覚悟はしておいてもらわねば困る。だがな、息子の初恋なんてな、聞かされたら、俺としちゃ避けられるわけないんだよ。
Huh? But I never said I...
おい、自分の気持ちに嘘はつけないんじゃなかったのか？俺に対して啖呵切っておいて、今さら照れてるんじゃないぞ、この野郎。
Go Riddle!
お前は彼女が好きになったんだろ？
I do. There's nothing else I can do. I have to admit it. I tried to deny it. Like myself, it wouldn't work. But I couldn't. I just can't give up on her.
俺も結構初期から葉っぱかけてたしな。ま、それでまさかこうなるとは思ってなかったが。だから、俺が否定できるわけがないんだよ。たく。
Thank you!
礼を言うのはまだ早い。とにかく待て。突破の工作員としてはな。
Yes?
男としてどうするかは好きにしろって言ってるんだよ。言わせるな、こんなこと。
Jeez, my God, you know how fucking... You know how sappy this sounds. Don't make me say it.
俺にとっても初めての事態なんだぞ。察しろよ。親父の気持ちも。それじゃあな。
Something everyone has to go through at least once somewhere, Ryunosuke. Except for me, because I'm never gonna have a child. Probably gonna die alone. Anyways! Pain! Not at the time to laugh after the call ends. The chest is burning and I feel elated. Well, he's no longer listening, but I feel obligated to do this anyway. Thanks, Dad. Take a deep bow while facing my phone and express my gratitude. Yo, Nanami was just there listening! Sorry, you too, Nanami. Thanks. I had her come over first and explain it all to her before I called Dad. Makes sense?
はいはい。けど、あくまでもまだ、サトルくんが一方的に惚れちゃってるだけなんでしょ？
Yes.
ここまで盛り上がっておいて、振られたりしないようにしてよね。
I'll do what I can.
うん。妹のためにも頑張ってよ、お兄ちゃん。
You are?
細かいことはいいから、 バッサリ言っちゃって。
読み返しますか？
Spill the beans? Is that the right phrase?
いいから。もう、サトルくんのバカ。そんなデリカシーないと、本当に振られちゃうんだからね。
Wait, I really don't know what you want me to do! Nonce.
リドルジョーカー。
I still adore that. A few days later. School is out and I'm heading to Mayu's lab. Sorry it took so long. She stares at me, wide-eyed and in disbelief. Eventually, her eyes drop to the card in my hand, and she gazes at it scrutinizingly like she's making sure that it's really it. To tell the truth, we copied your astral signature onto this. In that sense, we're not simply providing you with the memory fiber. We're giving back what we borrowed. Though we received permission from my superiors, by the way. Of course, we need to hide it from the school, though. Hand over the memory fiber and she brings it to her chest. Tears forming in her eyes, she bows to me. You don't need to do that. Come on. I've done so many awful things to you and kept so many secrets from you.
だから、それは私も一緒で。
I think I'm trying to help my friend isn't as bad as I'm a secret agent for a government for a government organization that infiltrated the school in order to steal classified information. One of these is not like the others. One of these is slightly illegal. My God!
でも、サトルくん、聞いてもいい？
Yeah.
サトルくんの立場はなんとなくわかる。誰にも明かせなかったのは当たり前だと思う。私のアストラルパターンを盗んだのも、ここの端末をハッキングしたのも、それが任務だったんなら、サトルくんはやらざるを得なかったっていうのも。
Appreciate your understanding, but it's a little different. We weren't forced to. I joined the SFD and became an agent out of my own volition in the world.
自分のアストラル能力を役立てられる道を見つけたんだよね。だから昔はあんなに荒れてたサトルくんが今は優しくなったのも分かってるつもり。
Still gets to me when you bring up a past, though.
ごめんなさい。どうしてもね。けどそんなに大事なことだったのに、どうして私に明かしてくれたの？上の人を説得してまでメモリー繊維を私に提供しようって踏ん切ってくれたの？
Well, it's because I'm done having regrets. That's what I was about to say, but I hesitated. It's not wrong, per se. I believe in the importance of that, like she does. But that isn't the only reason. Quite honestly, the reason why I want to do away with the regrets is because of this. It's simple, really. Take a gulp. I feel blood rush to my face. But I continue. I love Shikibe Mayu. I said it. I actually said it. The embarrassment is hitting me especially strong, but it's almost scary how liberated I feel at the same time. Finally gone out and said it. When I first heard you talk about your goal, I thought to myself, I had nothing like that. But now I do. I found it. I guess it would be more apt to say I finally noticed it. We share similar pasts, but you are different from me in the fact that you were living to accomplish your goals. Before I knew it, I found myself drawn to you. I want to help this girl I've fallen in love with. I don't want her to fight alone. Finally able to say it. Is it, not a convincing enough reason?
そんなことない。そんなことないけど。
She shakes her head so fervently that her hair becomes disheveled. But But it doesn't take long for a frown to form on her face.
でも私は
You don't have to worry about reciprocating my feelings. I won't be hurt by a bit. I won't be hurt by it. I confess from my own sake. To get it off my chest. If you aren't attracted to me the way I am to you, then you don't.
そうじゃないの。そうじゃないの。ただごめんなさい。やっぱり怖いの。年上なのに情けないけど、今まで本当にこういう経験なくて、何も知らなくて。
That's just gonna make him happier.
なのに年ばっかり食っちゃってるから、私なんかでいいのってどうしても思っちゃって。
Well, just so you know, you're the first girl I've ever felt this way about. And, in my eyes, you're the most attractive woman I've... No, sorry, let me rephrase that.
どうなんでしょうか。
You're the only girls I have eyes for, Mayu. Whoops. You're the only girl I have eyes for, Mayu! Jeez, sorry for shouting. Like, down in his classroom, they're gonna be like... Is he confessing? Keep it down, buddy. The whole school can hear. Jesus Christ.
ありがとう。嬉しい。
Like, considering that she was earlier trying to look up ways to basically reject him and accidentally stumbled upon porn for the first time. Like, thank you so much. I'm just so happy right now. But still, no. Then...
だけど、前に言った通り、私、サトル君を利用するみたいなことしちゃってたから。
But deep down, there was more to it than that, right? What I believed there was. What I believed that she went through the same turmoil that I did. All the anxiety, all the pain and guilt.
私は最初サトル君が自分を狙ってるって勘違いしちゃってた。サトル君毎日のように私のところに来てくれて、肩を揉んだりしてくれて、おっぱい頻繁に気にしてくれてるような気がして。
Let me explain!
年上の女としてちゃんとあしらってあげなきゃとか勉強してて、それをサトル君に見られてたなんて本当に情けなくて恥ずかしくて。
I'm sorry, Mayu. I'm really, really, really sorry about that.
そんな風にしてたらいろいろ情報も取られちゃってて、そういうセキュリティ意識の低い自分も恥ずかしくて情けなくて、今思えばそういうのの反動もあったと思うの。
The deal thing?
もちろん小鳥のために少しでも糸口が欲しかったっていうのもあったよ。だけどそう、結局一番は
I need to put away the fucking gun.
こうしないとサトル君とは二度と顔を合わせられないんじゃないかって。
My breath gets stuck in my throat for a second. Maya looks up towards me anxiously, eyes watering.
そうなんだ。私、そうみたい。私もサトル君のことが好きになっちゃってたみたい。
You think?
だけど怖いの。いろいろ余計なこと考えちゃうの。このままだと延々でもって言い続けちゃいそうなの。だからお願い、もう年上だとかなんとかは全部吹っ飛んじゃうけど、 サトルくんがよかったらお願い、私の口塞いで。
Senpai! And no more second thoughts, no more anguish. My jaw hurts for some reason. This is a really nice CG. Oh no, I just remembered that there's gotta be used as soft kissing noises. Those weren't too bad. Those were not too bad. I embraced her with every ounce of strength in my body and take her lips. Push mine so strongly up against them that not even a single noise could escape her mouth. Pour into this kiss all of my newfound feelings. Feelings massive enough to fill the emptiness of the years we've spent apart and yet still overflow. Senpai! Mayu! As there's the use of soft kissing noise slowly but surely coming through. I continue pressing my lips against hers, and gradually she responds by pressing her lips against mine. The soft sensation of her lips is transmitted to the other. The soft sensation of our lips is transmitted to the other, as is our love. There we go! Whoops, sorry. There's that smile I was... Come on! I was too slow. There we go. We're now even pressing our bodies up against one another. I can keenly feel her plump breasts. This isn't just our imagination. Our mutual love is true. Both desire each other. Both have only eyes for the other. Cease. I'll kiss you as much as you want, whatever you want. I didn't need to go back to get that screenshot. Are you sure? Mine too? Neither have I. It's the first time. Now, this is the first time I've ever wanted a girl as much as I want you. I want to kiss you more, is that okay? I feel the need to share the absolute, just corny ass sentence that immediately came to mind upon. Am I really allowed to be your girlfriend? Her saying, am I really allowed to be your girlfriend? Just Satoru. Or the only one allowed. Basically, like something along those lines. It's just the first thing that popped into my mind that I immediately wanted to shoot myself to get it out of it. Of course, here am I. You're the only girl I want. What you got with me? I feel like they could have just made it Satoru Satoru my Satoru instead of Satoru Satoru you're my boyfriend, since that's not what she said. I'm glad we kissed so much that our lips began to swell. We spent a long time exploring the new levels of intimacy this relationship brought us. All the pain, the suffering, and all the worries I felt were now a thing of the past.
Riddle Joker.
Smug. Alright. We finally become a couple now.
あのね、学院側にね、サトルくんを私の研究助手にするっていう話、どうしたんだ?
Oh, really? But it seems like there'll be more to it than just that.
もちろん、 サトルくんが工作員ってこととか、メモリー繊維を提供してもらったこととかは伏せてあるよ。
I feel like if you shared that, he wouldn't be currently sitting with you in the school right now. Yeah, I appreciate that and all. But tell me, why'd you make me your assistant?
うん。ね。サトルくん、上の人に私とのことをどういう風に話を通してる？
I said that you found out about us, but we're willing to cooperate. Well, actually, I just confessed everything about me falling in love with you and whatnot. See, my boss just happens to be my foster father. Should I not have?
そんなことない。嬉しい。なら、親御さんのご公認みたいなものだし。でも、だったら、なんていうか、サトルくん、市場を優先したみたいな感じには多分なっちゃってたよね。
Yeah, and it probably caused a ton of problems for my dad. While he did ultimately offer me his support, my actions threw everything out of whack. Well, I'll just have to create results to convince him I made the right decision.
だよね。うん。だから、その辺もあって。
How so?
うまいことやって、私の助手に収まったってことなら、サトルくんの立場的にも面目も立つかなって。ほら、一般学生よりもっと有益な情報が入手できるからっていう、潜入捜査員的に。
Yeah, I suppose you have a point. I should help Dad as well, since he'll have something more to report than just that his subordinate hooked up with a girl on a mission. I'm honestly surprised Mayu had the kind of foresight to think of this.
だよね。うん。よかった。
But is that okay with you, Mayu?
Huh?
You'll essentially be leaking information to me deliberately.
もちろんその辺は申し訳ないけど、何から何まで流すわけにはいかないよ。
That's fine, I understand. You can't put your job in jeopardy.
けどほら、私が知らないところで動かれるよりはね。サトルくんがいつも近くにいてくれたら、そっちにどんな情報がいってるか私にもわかるでしょ。最悪これは伏せておいてもらえるかなってその場でお願いすることもできるだろうし。
So if I'm working with you, you'll be able to control the flow of information. It's a close to ideal solution that allows for both of us to keep our jobs. At the very least, it's much better than trying to snoop around and outmaneuver the other. You already thought this all out. Thanks, Mayu.
ありがとう。でもね、それは結局全部建前っていうか。
She then blushes and starts twiddling her fingers. She just wanted to be close to him. What do you mean?
だってそういう風に話を通しておけば、いつでも堂々と一緒にいられるし。
Hug her!
そういう建前をまず考えちゃうところが、なんていうか経験不足なのを露呈してる感じではあるんだけど、でもそれでも私たちカレカのだもんね。もうだってもうチューしちゃったし、サトルくん好きって好きって言ってくれたし。
Why is she being so cute? I'm dying of diabetes right now. Shouldn't be talking jokes about dying right now.
まさか養護施設で出会った男の子とそういう仲になるなんて。
There's also a 3-year gap between the two of you.
でも逆に運命的かもだね。お互い成長して数年越しの再会。しかもその時互いの立場はそんなだったからこそ、結ばれてすぐにあんな思い出したらまた顔赤くなってきちゃったよ。
Mayu, Literally everyone around us can hear you.
私いい年こいてはしゃぎすぎ。年上の女がこんなはしゃいじゃってるのちょっと引く？
No, no, that's not what I was gonna say, so cheer up. Well, I'll admit that it is a bit of a surprise. It's starting to sink in more out now, I guess.
実感。
Like, the fact that we're a couple now. So, allow me to say one thing.
お願い、ぜひお願い。
Seeing you all excited like a little kid is really endearing and it makes me happy. Come on, don't give me the silent treatment after that!
ごめんね、つい。
They are both so awkward!
やだ、嘘どうしよう。サトルくん照れてる。でも可愛い。それに嬉しい。照れながらそんなこと言ってくれるなんて、これが恋なんだ。恋ってすごい。どうしよう。いいのかな。すごいって。
Does this count? I'm gonna count it.
嘘どうしよう。サトルくん照れてる。でも可愛い。それに嬉しい。照れながらそんなこと言ってくれるなんて、これ。お気に入りボイスだぞ。
I'm going to count it, and you cannot tell me not to, because I am the one that controls this boat! That's the reaction of the guys that really did not feel like that is a necessary noise. There's been a lot going on. Maya's worries, conclusion. Maya's worries, order to infiltrate, laying the groundwork, feelings of guilt, shoulder massage while hacking, the sleeping girl, misunderstandings, is this love, a fatal error, negotiation time, feelings too strong to hide, a trade, coming clean, puzzles unravel, the puzzle unravels, lab assistant. Have you actually seen the last few here? Let's see, check it out. Dealing with a sleepless night. Practice makes perfect. The next will exhibit with friends, and the problem arises. The next mission. Hazuki's problem. New swimsuits in action. His and her shared past. Swimsuit shopping. And I think here we had all. Slow down! But I take it my comment pleased you?
なんというか、こう、じわーんってきました。
じわーん。I know I made that face. I regret it immediately. Really?
はい。大変に、そうです。なんでお互い敬語になってしまってるんだろうね。
Looks like we're in sync. But hey, I guess that's a good thing considering we're boyfriend and girlfriend.
追い打ちが来た。サトルくん、実は恋愛経験豊富。
Yes, I'm sure. This is all new for me too. And since I've experienced all these firsts, can't hold back my happiness, which is why I have to think so hard about what to say.
それ、なんかすごくわかる。私もサトルくんも、なんかいろいろ考えちゃうタイプだもんね。
Yeah, much more than we should.
でも、だからこそこうなれた気がするっていうか、お似合いってことでいい？
Sure.
今度は即答？
Well, agreed. Most people would probably laugh at how silly this conversation we're having is. But that's perfectly normal. We're a day-old couple, and neither of us have any prior experience whatsoever. It's only natural we'd want to explore our feelings, not just through our lips, but also with our words and through our actions. And thus, they're gonna be getting hot and heavy tonight. Stop.
しかし、あれだね。
What?
私たち、ものすごく、初々しいよね。
I was actually thinking that exact same thing. I'm really happy.
すでに裸とか、裸 恥ずかしいところとか見られちゃってるくせにね。私。
Did you really have to bring that up? I inadvertently shout out. I mean, she has a point. We did skip a lot of steps, but still. It's actually one of the reasons why I'm trying to keep myself calm and level-headed right now. As I'm going through that inner turmoil, my eyes naturally become drawn to her breasts. Ah, damn it, they're so perfect. And the size isn't the only thing about them either. They're perfectly shaped up, their nipples are also so pretty. What? Sorry, my bad.
私こそ、なんていうか、勇み足を。っていうか、ちょっと年上らしい余裕見せておこうとか、余計なこと考えて、余計なことを。
Really don't? Didn't you already give up on that already?
裸見られたことつい思い出しちゃったんだからしょうがないでしょ。恥ずかしくて、揺り戻しをかけたくもなるでしょ。
I can't disagree with that. Actually, if you'd like, I owe you an apology for that. I'm really sorry.
いや、だからそれは、お互い様だからね。
But I was the one who saw you in compromising states, and it happened twice.
それは確かにそうだけど。
You want me to get naked for you? She's like, what the fuck? Sorry, forget I said that.
私も考えてないよ。それは実に興味深い提案だとか。
This is not the time to go into researcher mode.
そうだね。大丈夫大丈夫。さすがにね、そんなのはね、昨日の今日で。
Just as our conversation was about to go off the rails.
学生の呼び出しです。2年 A 組有原悟くん、3年 A 組敷部真由さん、至急理事長室まで来てください。
Think this is about the assistant thing?
多分ね。とにかく行こうか。
Alright. Being called to the principal's office. I take a few deep breaths.
有原君を助手にという申し出だが。
Upon our arrival, Principal Issa places some forms on his desk and addresses us. It's been a while since I've seen him, but he still has the sharp air of austerity to him.
まず、敷部君。君の研究の難しさはこちらも承知している。したがって、助手が欲しいという要望も理解はできる。
But this request is for the research side of things, not the school. Is the principal just responsible for processing these things? Maybe he oversees everything involved with the school, including the research center. If that's the case, I definitely need to be on guard around him.
ご理解いただけてありがたい限りです。
だが、少々説明を要求したい。こちらでも彼のことは改めて調べさせてもらったが、どうやら彼は君と同じく風蘭児童学園の出身であるようだ。つまり気心が知れている。助手を任せるにあたってコミュニケーションを重視する判断をしたのだとは察しがつく。
He startled me for a second by mentioning the background check, but it seems I'm in the clear.
しかし公平に見て彼はさして優秀というわけではない。当然敷部君とは比べるまでもなく、学生全体の平均値から見ても彼以上の人材はいくらでもいる。アストラル使いとしてもそれは同じだ。頭脳面を補えるほどの際立った能力を持っているわけでもない。
No, this is a different issue.
なぜ彼なのか。敷部君には説明を要求したい。
In other words, he finds it suspect, and he's right to feel that way. There are plenty of other students who would be a much better fit for the position of research assistant. Of her research assistant. I kind of regret not studying more and raising my grades now. Now, it's not like studying wouldn't do anything. I'm just not capable of reaching Maya's level. Alright. So how's she gonna handle this?
ましてや、私がやらせてもらってる研究は、理事長にとってもデリケートなものですしね。
その通りだ。納得のいく理由がなければ、こちらとしても許可はできない。
They're talking about Kotori. Man, I forgot that she's the principal's daughter. It's no surprise he's cautious, given this involves research to find a cure for her.
ましてや、最近はいろいろと悩ましいことも多いのでね。我々の研究内容を探ろうとしているものも一定数存在する。信頼できるかどうか、それを重視するのは危機管理の観点から当然のことだと理解してもらいたい。式部君、君自身についても言えることだ。
I don't want to believe it, but does he actually have a hunch of what's going on? Someone infiltrated the school and is trying to obtain information through Mayu. This is a bluff. No, this is a bluff. No, it's a test. A test to see if we'll expose anything. In that case, I need to make sure not to let anything slip about Kotori.
わかりました。では端的に。彼はもう小鳥のことを知っています。
Of course! Ah, yes! Just be safe. Since this is a test, we must, under no circumstances, let him know that I know about Kotori. Oh, by the way, he knows about Kotori! What are you doing? What is she? I can't keep the shop from showing in my expression, but Mayu, on the other hand, she's the picture of composed.
どういうことだね。
私が打ち明けました。彼は私の気持ちを理解してくれました。
Oh, it isn't quite what I thought. She answers the principal with a prideful smile and a bit of a blush.
だからこそです。
Principal Issa sinks into thought for a moment. She looks at me with a smile and a nod back. Answer clearly tiptoed around the fact that I infiltrated the research center. Man, look at the look on her face when she told him was so adorable. It fills me with an unbridled joy.
有原君。
Yes, sir.
小鳥を助けたい気持ちは彼女だけのものではない。私もまた同じだ。だからどうかよろしく頼む。
Asuka just like, as a show of goodwill, I will reveal a little something that I kinda didn't when I enrolled. My ability, you see, is neuron control. However, only on myself. Actually, oh my fucking god, if you could somehow copy his ability onto the memory fiber for the neuron control and somehow make... Either I'm being really stupid or I'm being galaxy brain right now, and I don't know why. Maybe it's the fact that I just really need to take a quick break. I'll be right back. Toilet. I am back! Anyways, he bows to me. My honor, sir.
ましてや、式部君に当たってもらっている研究はアストラル使い全員の未来に関わるものでもある。すべてのアストラル使いが受け入れられる世の中を迎えられるようにするために、君の思いと力も貸してもらいたい。
I really didn't expect him to be the one pleading with me. But it makes sense. Geek Academy was established with this goal in mind. From my position, he's the head honcho of an institute I'm infiltrating. In other words, the greatest impediment to my mission. It would be my pleasure, sir. But in a sense, we both share the same goals. I bow deeply as I reflect on this. I feel like it would be actually prudent for the...
無事に理事長の了承も取れたし。
I think it would be prudent for Kika and the organization and the SFD to somehow have some kind of understanding or some kind of communication going on. The school day is over and we're meeting up in the lab.
改めて、私からもよろしくね、サトルくん。
Me too. I'm ready to work hard to help you.
ありがとう。一緒に小鳥を助けられる方法を見つけようね。でもそれをメインにしちゃって大丈夫？そのサトルくんの任務的には。
The only thing I've been tasked with doing at the moment is keeping track of what the memory fiber is being used for. Of course, now that I'm your assistant, I'm probably going to receive other orders.
サトルくんはもう私の助手なんだから、私の方を優先してね。
So you baited me.
助手と書いて彼と読むってことで一つ。
Maybe you think that way, but that kind of complicates things for me.
ひとまず小鳥のこととか暴走のこととかは現状お父さんの胸の内だけに収めておいてくれてるんだよね。
Well, if he reports everything to his superiors, we'll probably be forced to start full-scale operation from the looks of it. He's not too keen on clashing with the school head-on at the moment, though. That was one of the things he stressed when giving me permission to lend Mayu the memory fiber.
この話は現状、俺たちだけの内々のものとする。それ以上に話を広げないでおくのがお互いにとってベターだろう。
In other words, Dad trusts Mayu's judgment. That just happens to work in my favor, too.
まだか。できればこの先も何事もなく済んでほしいけど、とにかくそういうことなら現状は私の彼を独り占めしちゃっていいよね。
Don't you remember what I said? I'm glad to help. I'm really looking forward to spending more time together.
サトルくん赤くなりながら言ってくれるのが可愛いんだから。
You should really stop trying to force yourself into this mold of the older one. It's not working.
だってちょっと恥ずかしいこと言っちゃったかなって。
The thing about assistant meaning boyfriend?
蒸し返されると一層恥ずかしい。
Or incredibly adorable and charming even when you're embarrassed. Now we're fair. Or even, I think it should be.
サトルくん、あなたのそういうところも好きよ。それをもう隠さずにいてくれるのも私も隠さずにいられるのも嬉しい。これでまたお姉さんのリードね。
I think your approaches are a little erratic. Act is so different, it's really throwing me off. Well, whatever. If you want the win, you can take it.
いいんだ。
She's practically jumping for joy, and it's so cute. So I have no qualms with conceding defeat. So, I'm gonna be your research assistant. What do you want me doing?
ああ、ひとまずは提供してもらったメモリー繊維を解析しなきゃいけないから、それを手伝ってほしいんだ。出どころを明かせない以上、自分が開発したようにしなきゃならないからね。まずはそこから。
Sure, that's probably a good idea. But if you don't mind, can I ask how exactly the memory fiber is going to aid in finding a cure to the control loss?
細かいことを言ってもサトルくんはわからないだろうから端的に説明すると。
Sorry about that. Really should have studied more. Why did I waste all that time in the first place? I knew it would have come to this. No, it's not too late. I'll put in the effort from here on out.
今まではずっと暴走状態を抑制する薬を開発しようとしてたの。なんせ暴走は詰まるところ脳状態の異常なわけだからね。薬物でアプローチするのが最短距離じゃないかっていうのが研究者の間では主流の考え方だったの。
That didn't go anywhere, I'm assuming.
残念ながらね。かといって他の手段も思いつかなかった。けどごめんね、蒸し返して。サトルくんを罠にかけたあの日ひらめいたの。
Yeah, you deduced that I was using a material that could copy astral signatures.
そう、アストラルの状態を記憶できる素材があるとするなら、暴走が詰まるところ脳に異常が生じてアストラルの過剰干渉を起こしている状態である以上、アストラルがそうならない状態、非暴走域でとどまっていられる状態を記憶させることができたらって。
What? I'm sorry, I'm kind of confused.
大雑把に例えれば、暴走状態は水道管に許容量以上の水が流れちゃうようなものなの。
Wouldn't the pipe burst in that situation? Makes sense that the brain damage was being cured if left alone.
それに対して今までは薬の作用でなんとか蛇口を閉めさせようとしてた。小鳥がああして眠らされてるのだって規模が違うだけで似たような処置なわけだからね。異常を起こしてる水道管が埋まっている区域全体を強制的に閉鎖してるような感じ。
Since you can't stop the faucet, your only option is to stop the piping system as a whole. And until they discover a solution for the broken faucet, they have to keep it shut. They have to keep it shut down. It means Kotoru can only be awakened if they fix the faucet issue.
そうだけど他の手段だってあるじゃないって思ったの。自力で蛇口を閉められるように直すんじゃなくて外部から同じ機能を果たすものを追加する。つまりアストラルとのリンクを非暴走域まで絞れるという状態そのものを投与。
Whoops. Ah, okay. You copy that onto the memory fiber and then she wears it.
そう自分の蛇口やパッキンが閉められなくても差し当たっての危険はなくなる。
So essentially, it works like a patch. But instead of applying some change to the internal body, it alters the external air and moisturizes the entire body, and moisture entering the body.
まあ問題はその非暴走域の状態をどうやって記憶させるかなんだけど。
Yeah, that's definitely a problem. Still don't really understand this non-frenzied state myself. No idea what it actually entails. But I do know one thing.
でも間違いなくこれは糸口だよ。真っ暗で先が見えない道に光が差したの。
She nods enthusiastically with a twinkle in her eye. My job is simple. Trust her and give her all the support she needs.
全部君のおかげ。ありがとう。
It was pure happenstance. Thank me when I actually do my part.
でも私の気持ちとしてはね。だからその俺
She turns red from ear to ear and starts fidgeting. She keeps glancing at me, then looking away, then glancing at me again.
俺したいんだけど
What should I do? Do I approach her and take my gift myself? No, she'd probably say that wouldn't count. Wait, I know it might be in over my head, but is Maya actually gonna give me a kiss? Oh, it's gonna be more than a kiss, something tells me. Anyways, I'm looking forward to helping you with the research.
そうだね。よろしくね。
We've already experienced it once. We've already expressed our feelings to one another. Yet somehow it's not so easy for us to just kiss. Man, that's so complicated. Should I do it or should I wait? My mind's a mess. Well, whatever. Just one more thing I'll have to work on.
リドルジョーカー。
Well, in my case, we're now officially working together and we've set our sights on our shared goal. I'll be back in a sec.
あ、うん。
Morning, Maya.
おはよう、サトルくん。
Not to be ace to anything, but what are our plans today?
昨日の続きをしたいから放課後研究室までお願いできるかな。ただごめんね、今日は6限の授業とホームルームに出なきゃいけないんだ。だからそうだね、10分くらい置いて。
How about I just pick you up at your classroom?
いいの？
Well, remember, I'm not just your research assistant.
サトルくん。じゃあ甘えちゃうよ。本当にいいんだね。
Well, sure. But if it be too embarrassing for you, I don't have to.
迷惑じゃないよ。むしろ大歓迎だよ。クラスのみんなに自慢したいくらいだよ。まあそんなことは実際にはできないけど。
Want to join me for breakfast then?
いいの？
Sure, we've eaten before, haven't we?
そうだ だけど、でもほら、もう何もかもが違うっていうか、今はすごく恥ずかしいっていうか。
Left spot open beside me.
私のために？
Who else?
それはすごく嬉しいけど、だったら絶対行かなきゃって感じだけど、わざわざ開けてもらってたところに私を連れてきたら、みんなも当然そういう目で見るよね。ひょっとしてそこまで考えてなかった？
Sorry. Do you, want to skip out on eating breakfast together today then?
行く。
She needs to establish dominance with the other females of the pack. I don't know why I said it like that. Really? Sweet!
サトルくんにも喜んでほしかったし、放課後の予行練習っていうかね。
Nah, if you wear the same expression when I come get you, your classmates are definitely gonna get the hint.
私変な顔してた？
Hardly, you look very charming. I know I shouldn't be asking this after the fact, but if I step over my bounds, please let me know. I'm still figuring out these boundaries and whatnot.
お互い要練習だね。
You said it. Do you guys mind if Maya joins us?
もちろん。
ようこそですよ。おはようございます、式部先輩。
お邪魔しますっていうかね。
それはむしろ我々の方じゃ。
バックログ画面だ。いや、そんなこともないのかもしれない。何せほら、私食べるもの取ってきてなかったね。
That's my fault. We should have done that first.
大丈夫大丈夫。それじゃあちょっと取ってくるね。
You're welcome. Wait.
座ってて座ってて。
Sorry.
そうなったにしては妙に距離があるように見える。
確かにそうですね。
これはどう捉えればいいのだ。
I thought I just heard something move outside.
再び話すようになったんですから、それなりに仲は進展したんだとは思いますけど。と言いますか、助手になったという話ですから、その辺は当然なんでしょうけど。
こう我々の期待していた方向ではないというか。いや別に身近で恋模様が見られるなんてなどという下世話な興味があったわけではなくてだな。
と言いますか、そもそもこれってどういうことなんですか、ナナミさん。ノーコメントでお願いします。
Well, our behaviors caused the girls to start whispering about us, and this continued all morning long. Alright.
サトル、今日も放課後は式部先輩のところ？
Yep, I've got work to do now that I've got work to do now that I'm her assistant. Hey Ma, you ready to go?
それじゃあみんなまたね。助手だからね彼は。助手。
We meet up as soon as school ends and spend our time together from there.
ドキドキしたわ。
Even more so for me, since I know that by assistant you mean boyfriend, and you really emphasized it.
それを言ったら私も同じだよ。
But honestly, being your assistant is pretty great. It serves as a valid excuse for the whole thing, for a whole bunch of different things.
でしょ？私の決断、ほんと大正解だったよ。
In all honesty, I wish I could proudly proclaim that I'm her boyfriend instead of having to cover up by saying I'm her assistant. Actually, I kind of want to kiss her right now since we don't get to see each other at all during lunch. Didn't get to see each other.
それじゃ とにかく始めよっか。
Sure. Well, I'm not sure if I should now. Still haven't figured out the proper timing for these things. And confusion is the primary reason why we haven't kissed each other since the day we confessed our feelings to each other. And on top of that, Mayu happens to be a surprisingly shy girl. Being aware of this, I can't be aggressive with my actions. I feel like that's a reason to be aggressive with your
今日もお
actions.
疲れ様。ありがとうね。
Thanks for having me. What do you say we head back and get dinner?
研究手伝ってもらった流れで一緒に帰ってきたんだもんね。夜ご飯も一緒しておかしくないもんね。
Our lab work is now finished, which means it's time to head back to our dorm. Most couples in a situation like this would walk shoulder to shoulder, maybe nuzzle up to each other a little. How would you take that? Since we became a couple, we both become a lot more reserved and cautious towards one another in a sense. But I'm more than satisfied just being able to spend my days with her, so I won't complain.
そもそもどうして有原くんが助手なんですか？
After returning to the dorm, we changed out of our uniforms and met back up to eat dinner together. As we were sitting there, Mitsukasa joined us and broke the ice with that question.
あ、それ僕も気になってた。
こう言ったら失礼かもですけど、研究を手伝うなら他にいそうですもんね。優秀な人。
Yeah, no offense. I'm aware. No offense. However, I'm gonna take offense to that. It fucking snapped open again. I didn't even mean to make it snap open. I just did this, and this used to not make it snap open. I think it's. I guess it suddenly. I'm confused. It doesn't feel any any easier to actually snap open now. But this still snapped it open. I'm confused.
そもそも有原くんには助手ではなくて他になってもらうものがあるはずでは。
ってことで、みんな気になってるみたいだよ、サトルくん。
Following Mitsukasa comes the rest of our friends. They've all finished eating, but it seems they discussed the topic of what was going on between us during their meal. Really, I'm not surprised that they're curious. Do you want to tell them, Mayu?
いや、それはなんていうか、なんと言いましょうか。
As expected, she turns bright red and starts to panic and stutter. She was upfront with her declaration to Principal Issa, but telling her friends might be a different matter entirely.
というより、有原くん。一体どういうつもりなの？
What do you mean?
助手に収まったってことは、当然式部先輩の研究内容も教えてもらったってことよね。
I take it you know too, then?
とても重要な研究よ。私にも関わりがあるわ。
Yeah, it'll affect all of us astrals.
それを別の組織に所属しているはずのあなたが手伝うなんて普通に考えてありえない。式部先輩には全部伏せて接近したの。あなたは一体何をしようとしているの？ことによっては私も黙ってはいられないわよ。
I can tell she's more suspicious of me now than she was when I was protecting her. But she said the research was important to her. Knowing the truth of the matter, it's easy to see why she would be wary. Can't forget that she still knows very little about who I am. She probably won't back down unless I give her a convincing reason.
どうして有原くんは助手なんですか？式部先輩。それは、
None of them are going to back down, as a matter of fact. Not Maya is going to be able to do anything. The embarrassment seems to be doing a number on her already. Personally requested it. I thought doing work like that is with someone I'm close to might be fun.
サトルくん？
Decided to step forward and bear the brunt of the shame.
公私混同。 とは？
Of course, she's ultimately accepted me because she saw potential in me. From what she told me, being able to study an ability like mine could potentially could prove invaluable to her research. This happens to be one of the excuses I've thought up beforehand. But I know it alone won't be enough to convince them. But the biggest reason is because I'm in love with Mayu. I boldly confess to them as I feel the blood rushing to my face.
惚れた？
Bitch, what? I don't want to lie about it. So, well, I asked if I could help her. I'm not really proud to admit it, but that was my main reason. I just wanted to be with her. She was very tolerant and forgiving of me.
先輩は有原くんの気持ちを受け入れたということなんだな。
I'm strictly her assistant. Well, that's basically the gist of it. She handled this whole situation like a seasoned adult, I must say.
っていうのを妹の口から言うわけにもいかなくて。
なるほど。そういうことなら有原くんには精一杯努力してもらわないとですね。いいところを見せて、いつか式部先輩に全て受け入れてもらえるように。
Yeah, pretty much. I think she's accepted that my feelings are sincere. Probably red as a beet right now, but I'm glad I was able to get this out of the way.
ならば我々はやはり精一杯に応援するぞ。
っていうか式部先輩、なんかかっこいいな。
でも助手にしたってことは悪くは思ってないってことなんですよね。
そりゃあね。でもほら、私は年上だから年下の男の子にちゃんと考える時間と機会をあげなきゃねって。
It's looking like things are going to simmer down at this rate. Sorry for lying to them about everything, Mayu. Make eye contact with her now that she has finally regained her composure. She concedes with a bit of a reluctant smile. Her eyes grow a little watery and she looks away from me.
リドルジョーカー。
Piss off! Sorry, I was talking to the beer. The following day! Yes, indeed the following day, because I'll be ending the part here. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and see you next time. Bye-bye, my eyes hurt.